Thank you for making some time for this interview. Now, let's start. Can you let us know a bit about your background?
Sure. Thank you for inviting me to the interview. I was born and raised in Guatemala, and I came to Taiwan with a scholarship like 6 years ago. I got the MOFA scholarship, and I came to Taiwan here to study business administration, and I ended up working here.
And which university did you study at?
I went to National Chenchi University near the zoo.
So, how was your overall experience at Chengchi University and your program?
It was a really complete program. I think business administration covers it's a general coverage of everything that happens in a business, from human resources to marketing, to accounting, economics. So I had like a overall background of what a business should be and what should you do.
How did you get to know about ASUS and the opportunity to work there?
So everything started because I really wanted to have a job once I graduated. So since my second year, I started doing internships. So I did my first internship in e-commerce and kind of HR in a luxury brand distributor. It's called Luxasia. I was there for 6 months, and then I was moved to digital marketing in a startup. It was called Alcohol. It's one of the Shopify stores partners here in Taiwan.
Okay.
And I was there like 8 months of internship. And afterwards, I was moved to Pusana, which I did a part-time job for a year and a half. And then I was moved to a specialist. So I was there almost 2 years with Pusana company. But I was doing social media, only social media. And I really wanted to have a bigger scope of the work. I love social media, but I wanted to be a part of my daily job and not everything I do. So,
Okay.
well, of course, ASUS is one of it actually was just named the most valuable brand here in Taiwan. So I think it's a name that you hear it all the time. And I had a friend who was working here that I graduated from school. I sent her my CV, and that's how everything started.
Can you explain a bit about your current job at ASUS?
I do global digital corporate communication. What basically in the corporate communication division, and I work really close with PR, with a social team, with international marketing. So how we can bring the global communications into digital spaces. This includes the media room. This includes Twitter. This includes LinkedIn, Facebook, but also like the signage in the company. So internal communication. So it's a combination of internal and external communication in digital spaces.
Do you find it a bit more challenging to work in such a big Taiwanese company while being a foreigner?
Sometimes, like there is some cultural difference that you might encounter as well. But it's when you step out a little bit and you say, okay, why am I thinking this, and where does my culture comes in between? Like Latinos, we're like, okay, I'll figure things out, I'll make it happen, I'll make it work, because somehow we're always in survival mode, right? But that doesn't happen with Taiwanese colleagues. They're really into planning, and everything needs to be in a certain way, which is good. That I'm really grateful for my manager, my direct manager. He's super straightforward, and he's okay. Why? And he's always asking me questions, and I'm open ask him questions. So it's this kind of teamwork. Like even though we're from different cultures, we end up growing together. And I think that's what makes the team even better. Yeah.
Now that you mentioned your manager, like in the HR aspect, if you have like any issue, not like the task that you need to develop or any personal issue, do you really know who you can approach there if you like for the HR area?
Yeah, there is HR right here. It's super big, but there is a specific HR for foreigners. So she's the one who is always in contact. She replies super fast. She's super helpful. She helps us with like the ARC, like health insurance, everything that we need. I know that I can go to her and she will help me. Sometimes I even need something from HR, and even though it's not her area, she will always point me to the correct contact. So,
what is like in general? What's your favorite part of your job?
That I don't do the same every day, and it's quite challenging.
I'm like, really?
Yeah, I actually like not being comfortable, but being challenged, and have to think that I have no idea how to do it. Well, I'll figure it out. And every day is different. Even though I do have some tasks that I have to do regularly, I have this space of creativity and freedom where I can propose things and I know my voice is going to be heard. And if it's not the right timing, they will let me know. But that doesn't mean my idea is bad. It's just that it's not the right time. So I think that's what I like about this job, that I'm learning things that I wouldn't learn at school, for example.
Do you have like any or advice or words like you will tell to maybe people that is about to graduate and enter into the work culture here?
I think it's all about networking, like go out to events, meet people, be out on, for example, LinkedIn and social platforms. You can be great, but if you know someone, that will give you a push in life. But also like to remember that you can work hard for a lot of things, but you have to remember once you achieve it to go look back and see what you've done. Because sometimes you're always in the eager of more, and you forget to say, okay, maybe I'm in the place that I wanted to be 2 years ago. So I think it's about also giving yourself credit of the small success that you've done and looking forward to what else is next.
Yeah, not focus on like, okay, I want more, but like, what have I reached like from here? But at this point, what do I have? What have I done?
Yes, I remember when I get my first job, I was like, okay, now what's next? And then it's like, okay, wait, I went through a lot of internships. Like I am where I wanted to be like a few years ago. What I'm thinking about next, which is great, but also like give yourself a break and give yourself that acknowledgement that you achieved the things and then move forward. Yeah.